The Patriot League is one of the few conferences where only 4 teams make the tournament. And that makes sense when you consider there's only 6 teams. That means the regular season doesn't just matter, it decides who even gets a chance. Most teams cluster offensively around the same numbers, so the separation usually comes from pitching consistency and avoiding bad weekends. Navy enters 2026 with the highest floor in the Patriot League. In 2025 conference play, they hit around 280 as a team, while pairing it with a low 4 team ERA. That balance matters more in this league than peak offense. With only 4 tournament bids available, Navy's consistency makes them the most likely host, which is a massive advantage in a short double-elimination format. Holy Cross remains the league's most reliable offensive program. They hit close to 290 in conference play, consistently putting pressure on opposing pitching. The question is pitching volatility. Their staff sat closer to the mid-4 ERA range last year, slightly higher than Navy's. If they get average starts, their offense keeps them safely above the cut line. Next, let's talk about Army, a pure run prevention team. Offensively, they were closer to league average, hovering in the mid-260s, but their pitching finished upper half of the league in ERA. Army wins by shortening games and forcing their opponents to play clean baseball. That profile usually holds up well over a full season, especially when only 4 teams advance. Lehigh is the true dark horse because they sit right on the tournament bubble. They hit roughly 275 in conference play, and their offense flashed the ability to produce big innings against top teams. The swing factor is pitching. If they stabilize even slightly, 4th place is very realistic, and in a 4-team format, Dark Horse isn't about winning the league, it's about getting in, and if they get in, they have a chance at winning the whole thing. So that makes the bracket pretty obvious. Bucknell and Lafayette missing the cut, but the projected field for me is Navy at the 1 seed, Holy Cross 2nd, Army West Point 3rd, and Lehigh 4th. With only 4 bids, one bad series can end a season, and that's pretty obvious with the fact of such a small tournament, especially in a tight 6-team league. And for my champion, Navy is the pick. They combine floor, balance, and a format fit. They don't rely on elite offense or one dominant arm, even though I think they might have one. If they host, they need fewer games, less bullpen stress, and fewer variables. And in the Patriot League, that profile wins more than it loses. But there's certainly a returning bat that may challenge them in C.J. Agree from Holy Cross. He returns after hitting .308 with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs in 2025, and in a league where offensive numbers are tightly packed, his consistency and visibility separate him. He impacts games every weekend, and that's what usually wins the award, as he showed last year when he took home the Player of the Year award. Next up is my projected Pitcher of the Year, Brady Bendick. He logged 73 innings with a .395 ERA and 62 strikeouts last season. Workload matters in this league, and Bendick's ability to take the ball weekly gives him an edge. Durability plus run prevention wins here. Only 4 teams get in, and that's what makes this league so unforgiving. If you think Lehigh sneaks in or Navy doesn't hold, drop it in the comments and let me know.